Let me ask you something. How bad do you want it? Really? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to do your dreams, your goals? Make that perfect dish for your food. Be the best parent you can be. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. And I'm more talking about your big goals. I'm more talking about your big dreams that you say, you talk about it all the time, and you look at your vision board, or you take back to your old thoughts and or your old jot downs on the paper, and you say, that's what I want to do, and I'll have this if I do that. And how bad do you want it? What up, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to me life. God damn, was it hard to turn on this camera. Look how rough that I look. I don't look that rough, I guess. I'm still alive. I'm still living. I'm still in my room. I still have my place. But what I was trying to get at from the beginning there is, really though, I think about it all the time, and I always watch these vloggers, and I watch these motivation things, and this one vlogger talked about is what I talked about. It's not that I'm taking this from him, because you can go back to my other vlogs and know that I've mentioned this before. Talked about like failure, and talked about like what it's gonna take to get to your goals, and what it's gonna take to get to your dreams, and whatever you set out to the universe, or whatever you believe in, whatever you sent it out to the spirits around you, whatever you sent it out to that you really wanted, something that you wanted. And along the way, ever since that you wanted that, things just happen. Like instantly, sometimes right away, sometimes a little bit down the road. Whatever it may be, it just happens, and it makes you stop and go, oh, this is it. Oh, I can't do it no more. And you just feel, defeated, you feel down, you feel beat. But in those moments there is like a test, and it's like life testing you, and it's like throwing things at you saying, do you really want this? I'm going to give you some examples in a minute, but it's true that asking you, do you really want this? Do you really want to push towards what you want? And life is just throwing things at you, saying, stopping you in the middle and throwing you rock bottom, and you're not always going to be going straight up and straight up, straight up. You're always going to come right back down. And it's you that makes that decision whether you want to come back up. Now, when you're in those moments, and you're in those times where you are down, and you are down and out, and you feel that you started what you wanted to do, and everything was going good, everything was going great, and then all of a sudden, yeah, then things just start happening, throwing at you. In those moments is that you have to take it in as those are lesson learners. Whatever's happening, those are tests to see if you actually want to get past that lump and continue with your dream, and how bad you want it. Because if you don't want it that bad, you'll just make yourself stop in those moments. And that's where it brings back to like failing is. And like failing is would be like if you stopped in that moment and you just stayed in that moment and you didn't do anything. Now, some people are in those rough moments, depending what you want to do, depending how big your goal is, and depending how big your dream is, what the path life wants to put you on, to teach you, to build you, to show you what you need to learn before you actually build to succeed to what you actually want to do. And again, it comes to the question, do you really want it? How bad do you want it? And it comes back to the examples for me, like in my spot. And if you do know me and you do watch these videos and you do make it that far into my videos and you understand what I'm saying, you'll know that I've always had my fall offs. I've always been like going up, and then everything's going good, and then boom, I'll fall right back down. But I'm always trying to share it with you guys. And lately, in the past couple months, it's been more, I can't say just like more rough, but it's been in those moments where I'm learning everything that I'm just talking about now. Is that you're learning on the way, is that do you really want it, like setting you back. But again, okay, I'm throwing myself off track here, sorry. None of this is edited, so it's like straight raw to you, so just give me a moment. So like back to like, do you really want it like that bad? And people say that, oh, there he goes again, he's failing, he's not doing anything. But little do these people know is that everything that I've done, everything that I do, I learned from it, no matter what. Even if it was a job that I lost it, even if it was a relationship that messed up, even if it was money that I lost, or even if it was a debt that I was in, or even if it was like my music that wasn't being posted, or even if it was my vlogs that weren't being posted, or whatever it is that I'm not doing or something, that doesn't mean that I'm at a standstill, doesn't mean that I'm like stopping. It's the fact that for what I want, for what I'm doing, is that I'm rebuilding myself, and I'm using those stepping stones to learn how to build myself and how to make myself a better person for my future, for whenever it is. And I think back now is that if I started this, if I jumped into what I wanted to do years ago, like 10 years ago, whatever, if I started it then and I was doing my dream or whatever it was, I probably wouldn't be in the best position in this moment in time, because I wouldn't have learned anything that I've learned from that moment till now. And that brings back to the fact that I've been throwing so much freaking, what people like to call it is when life throws you lemons, make lemonade. So I've been throwing so many goddamn lemons, is that I made so much lemonade is that I've made so many different kinds of it, and whatever, not metaphor, is that I can just I can use it, and I can use it to build better, and I can use it to build a better lemonade, if you want to look at it that way. So yeah, it's like, so from the beginning of this video is that, do you want it? Do you want it that bad? And you are going to get things thrown at you. And I've had, so the example is like, my music, if most of you guys know. So that's one of them. I'm not saying this is what you have, and if you do have music, or you do have a passion towards it, and you do have a dream that you want to do this, mine's more than just music, but this is just an example that I've had many things happen in between. Like, yeah, I can write, yeah, I can create music, yeah, I can edit, yeah, I can record music and all that stuff, and I can do whatever, but in between those things I've lost a lot of music, like, meaning I've written a whole bunch of things, and all of a sudden, boom, I've lost the whole freaking thing. And I've lost 2 USB sticks of like my albums that I've had created. And in those moments where it was like, I was like, wow, this really sucks. But years ago, I definitely 100% would have gave up. Like 10, 12 years ago, I would have gave up. I would have been like, screw this. I can't handle this. But back to what I mean is that, do you really want it? I've learned from that, because I've worked, and if you're an artist and you've worked on something, or like your lyrics or whatever, you know is that if you worked on something so hard and put your energy into so much work into your music or whatever it is, and all of a sudden it's gone completely, like, and you can't get it back. That didn't stop me. Like, it didn't hold me back. And that's what I mean. It's just gonna throw things at you. Like, do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Like, for example, with turning on the camera, I've held off from turning on the camera a few times. Like, still trying to find, get my purpose back, get like me back, get what I'm supposed to be doing, and getting my motion going again. And again, if it comes back to the point is, I don't think you're done. If you have those moments and you do lose out on things and something's not working out, don't think it's done. Use that as whatever you learn from it, use it into the next step, whether it be that you need to make it better, or that you didn't need that last thing that you went through, or whatever. It's either that you want to make it better from whatever happened to it if you lost from it, or you want to walk away from what you didn't need from it to make something better for yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, because it's been 10 minutes. That was just like a moment that I went through in my head, that I just wanted to turn on the camera and talk to you guys. And I apologize for the quality, I apologize for like the lighting and stuff. And yeah, so you know who it is onto the camera, and I hope you understood what I was trying to say. I was just like, yeah, that just came out. It's true though. Like, don't think you're stuck. Don't think you're done, because I'm not. If you look at me and you guys know me, if you guys follow my story, you'll see the ups and downs. You'll see what I'm saying, and I'm still not done. I still don't have what I have right now, what I need, or whatever I needed, or whatever I want, but it will come if I just have patience and keep knowing that my foundation is being built into a proper structure. Even though my structure is broken so many times, the foundation is where you build from, is where you can build and learn from and build a better structure to build a better home, to build a better you, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm out almost 11 minutes. I just said I'm gonna shut the hell up. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at, don't complain if you're not gonna make a change. Much love to everybody. Keep that head up, keep smiling. Peace out.